Just a small delivery this time. I've had two pairs of kicks sent, so to extend the video a little bit longer, I thought I would talk about my beaters collection also. I think anybody that wants to build a good kicks collection, you have to have a beaters collection too. And it does exactly what it says on the tin, you know what I mean? It's a pair of kicks you can just chuck on if you need to quickly go to the shop, you know what I mean? You need to quickly shoot out to the car, you know what I mean? If you're doing any manual labour, you know what I mean? These ones I've had forever. They're covered in paint, split, the bubbles gone on them, they squeak when I walk, but they're just the comfiest shoe ever. And, you know what I mean? Why would you wear your brand new, you know what I mean, Saucony burgers to paint a bedroom, you know what I mean? So it's good to have a beaters collection. They were my first, and then the next that I used then was my Dunks again. You know what I mean? A really good quality shoe. You know what I mean? It's got really good ankle supports if you're doing, you know what I mean, more than just a bit of painting. If you're doing garden work, something like that, you know what I mean? You can still look, you know what I mean, cool in your Nikes. And the next ones I turned into beaters were my IDs, but I didn't really want to turn these into beaters, if I'm totally honest. It's just the paint started cracking. And rather than having them repaired, I just thought, right, well, they'll become a beater collection. It's a really soft, cushioned ankle on them. Really nice shoe. The next were my Pimentos. Now, not many people would turn Pimentos into beaters, but I have. And the reason for that was because if anybody that owns a pair and anyone that wears one regularly, you'll know that the ankle, when you first get them, is so stiff. I mean, they're ankle breakers. I mean, don't even think about driving in them or anything like that. So you have to beat them. You have to wear the hell out of them, you know what I mean? So that the ankle gives way, and it then becomes a really comfy shoe. I mean, the first 5 or 6 times that I wore them, I thought it was the worst buy I ever bought. Now, it's a brilliant shoe. I love them. They're my clean beaters. They're for when, you know what I mean, it's not quite good enough to wear. I mean, a brand new pair box, you know what I mean, but not quite bad enough to wear me. I mean, my beaters, something like that. My next pair that I've got for my beaters are my Air Force Ones. You know what I mean? It's a staple shoe. And again, it's not really a beater. Excuse me. It's not really a beater. It's just a shoe that, you know what I mean, you can wear in the snow and you can wear in the rain. And you know what I mean? Air Force Ones can have the shit kicked out of them and they still come back fighting. You know what I mean? They're really good shoe. Really comfy shoe. You know what I mean? Good with a pair of joggers. Even, I mean, I've worn them with a onesie. You know what I mean? It's really good shoe. My other ones are my Huaraches, which I can only find one at the minute, you know what I mean, but there's another one knocking about. So I tend to use these if I'm walking long distances and it's going to be dirty, or, you know what I mean, it's just a beaters game. You should have a beaters game as much as you've got a kicks game, you know what I mean, and a socks game and a caps game. I think if you want your kicks collection to grow, you have to have a good collection of beaters. That's it, really. You know what I mean? I wear these all the time, you know what I mean? Like I said, I wear these when I don't want to get my brand new kicks, you know what I mean, dirty, or, you know what I mean, I don't want to wear them yet, I want to save them for better weather, or, you know what I mean, anything, you know what I mean, if I'm just running to the shop, you know what I mean, I just chuck these on, you know what I mean, it's just a collection that I think everybody should have, and, you know what I mean, it helps to grow your kicks collection. The first one I had in my delivery was a pair of New Balance, the 999s. Really good shoe, you know what I mean. I fell in love with them the first time I ever saw them. I mean, I bought about 4 or 5 pairs now, you know what I mean. They're just a really comfy shoe, you know what I mean. It's classic colourway, you know what I mean. I love the spotted laces on them. It's just a really impressive shoe. I love the Absorb midsole, you know what I mean. I love the shape of it with the 999 and where the N is raised, if anybody knows, you know what I mean, you'll know what I mean. And it's just a mixture of textures, you know what I mean. I'm a massive fan of red anyway, do you know what I mean? So these were just an easy buy for me. You know what I mean? New Balance, everybody moans about the price of New Balance, but you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you can pay £100, £150 for New Balance. Well, it's because they're handmade. It's because they're made with passion, and, you know what I mean? They're just a really good show. I mean, you can even see it. I mean, a lot of people would moan about little things like that. I don't know if you can see it, a bit blurred, but that's because they're handmade, and that's what you're paying for. You're paying for quality. You're paying for, you know what I mean, a really good shoe. At the end of the day, brilliant shoe. Love them bits. These are a little bit late coming. I need to wait 2 months for these to come. But it's just a shoe. I think if you've got a, you know what I mean, a Kicks game, or you know what I mean, you're just an Air Max fan, then I think you have to own a pair of these. Simple as that. And that's the Air Max Day, Air Max ones. I just love them. I think they're absolutely brilliant. I think it's a brilliant shoe. You know what I mean? I'm a massive fan. I've said it in other videos. You know what I mean? I'm a massive fan of Air Maxes. I mean, I love the Air Max 1. It's a really, really good shoe. I mean, the fact that, you know what I mean, they made the iconic colour on the midsole, you know what I mean, for a reason, you know what I mean? The fact that it's got the 326 on the toe, I think if you don't own a pair, then, you know what I mean, there's something wrong. You have to own a pair. I mean, even my missus is going to buy me a glass shoebox to put these ones in. You know what I mean? That's how much I really, really love them. I don't know what to say about it. I think you don't have to. I think it's just one of those shows where it just explains itself. You know what I mean? There has been a lot of mourning about it, you know what I mean? About how there are only a few pairs. Well, yeah, but that makes it, you know what I mean, a special shoe then, doesn't it? You know what I mean? There's been a lot of mourning about the shape of it. There's been a lot of mourning about the midsole. Yeah, well, that's because people don't understand what the midsole's there for. They don't understand why the colour is that colour. You know what I mean? I just think it's a brilliant show. I think it was a good idea of Nike to do it. I think they did it well. I think they released just about the right amount of numbers. I mean, they had to go a little half size bigger, but you know what I mean, for anybody, a lot of people already know. You know what I mean, the Air Max 1 is a snug fit anyway, so it don't hurt to go a little half size bigger. Love them. I can't wait till summer. You know what I mean, out and about the town, and that's when I'm going to rock these bad boys. 100%. 100%. But yeah, that's it really. I only had the 2 pickups this week. It's been a bit of a quiet week really, I suppose. So those are my pickups. And that's my beaters. Cheers.